There are various preventable causes of death throughout the United States that contribute to our overall death rate. Through meticulous data analysis, today we'll explore the interconnected dynamics of death rates, water pollution, and median household income. We are EcoPure, and we are an organization whose mission is to improve water quality and water pollution throughout the United States in order to reduce the overall death rate throughout the country. In the heart of this insight lies our company committed to not just mitigating water pollution, but significantly decreasing deaths and enhancing public health. Our company has compiled data from the Environmental Protection Agency, the Center for Disease Control, and income data provided by Wikipedia in order to find links between these three concepts. Through our data, we have found different correlations between certain diseases and death rates, as well as their locations, based off of income and water pollution. For our first data point, we studied the entire country's data in regard to the leading cause of death rate. We found that the highest death rate among diseases studied was diseases of the heart, with a sum of 12,195,121 deaths over an entire period of time. Diseases of the heart have been found to be linked to contaminated water, as suggested by the Environmental Protection Agency. This is indicated in our chart by the darkening of colors for the prevalence of the disease. Next, we studied across the country what disease had the greatest percentage increase in mortality over an entire period of time, starting in 1999 and ending in 2017. With this, we found that Alzheimer's disease, a degenerative disease of the brain, had the highest percentage increase in mortality of approximately 1.7 times its original amount. Next, we decided to take a closer look at heart disease. As previously mentioned, this disease has a linkage to water contaminants. For the entire country, we found that 1999 was the year of the highest rate of heart disease, and this disease has gone down in its rates over time. While this is a beneficial aspect to this problem, as we see that it's decreasing over time, ultimately it is still severe. As we saw previously, it still had the highest rates of disease throughout the country in regard to other diseases. In order to determine what states were most needed of our solution that will be discussed later within our presentation, we looked at the states that had the highest death rate throughout the country, finding that Mississippi had the highest average age-adjusted death rate of 152.21, showing that this state had a large problem when it came to high rates of mortality. We took a closer look at Mississippi to study how its death rate had changed over time. We found that Mississippi's death rate was the highest in the year of 1999, with an average of age-adjusted death rate of approximately 172.1. This showed, again, that although the death rate is going down over the years, it still has the highest among the nation, meaning that while this problem is decreasing, it is still important to acknowledge. In order to analyze the potential causes for high death rates within states, we took a look at states' median income in relation to death rate. We found that these two variables had an inverse relation, meaning that as a state's median household income increased, the death rate lowered. Ultimately, this could be a signifier as wealth or access to healthcare, but we see that this also could mean something in regard to water pollution. According to the Nature Journal, it has been found that states with lower income levels and communities with lower income levels tend to face the effects of pollution to a greater extent. This could be a signifier and a possible contribution to the discrepancy between a state's median income and death rate. Furthermore, we wanted to see if this phenomena was repeated within heart disease, again, a disease that is related to water contamination. We found a similar trend where as household median income increased, heart disease tended to decrease. Here you can see our data visualization table, which displays various data, as we have shown previously, regarding leading causes of death, state highest death rate, percentage change in death rate, and heart disease over time. In assistance to display what states needed our solution that will be discussed soon most, we looked at what states had the highest rates of major polluted waterways, finding that approximately 14 of 50 states possessed polluted waterways of 100% within their major waterway system. This signifies a large problem in regard to pollution through public waterways and contaminants that average people are exposed to often. Next, we pulled this state water pollution data and compared it to our death rate data previously discussed. Although we did not necessarily find an exact trend within this data, it is important to note that a large amount of these states had 99 to 100% rate of pollution within their major waterways. Therefore, it was hard to declare an exact trend among this line due to the high rates of pollution affecting a large amount of the country. As you can see, this data visualization table shows various states in regard to their pollution as well as income. Then we link these ideas of pollution and income to death rate as well as heart disease rates in order to declare a trend or effect or contribution to the persistence of heart disease or high death rates. We utilize this data to come to the final solution of providing engineered living material in public waterways that are contaminated with pollution. You may be asking, what is engineered living material? Engineered living material was a substance created by a team of researchers at the University of California, San Diego. This substance is a 3D printed construction made out of seaweed polymer and cyanobacteria. This substance functions when placed in water to produce enzymes that break down pollutants such as toxins, hazardous wastes, certain soil contaminants, as well as the potential to break down certain trash. Furthermore, this engineered living material has been found to be suitable in a range of environments such as ponds, streams, lakes, oceans, and other bodies of water. Ultimately, this can help to accommodate discrepancies in the amount of pollution faced by different income levels, as these can be placed in different communities that may not necessarily have the funding to eliminate pollution in other systems. With this, it is important to reiterate that water pollution is a major problem throughout the United States. As previously stated, 14 of 50 states had 100% of their major waterways with pollution discharges. Furthermore, on average, there was an approximately 95.2% of major waterways throughout the United States that suffer from pollution. As you can see, this could be vital in reducing death rates. According to the World Health Organization, improving access to water, sanitation, and hygiene can save 1.4 million lives per year. Furthermore, we focused again on Mississippi, as this state had the highest average death rate. It was seen that as Mississippi had the highest average rate of death rate, they also had 100% of their major waters with pollutant loadings. As you can see, states that suffer from high death rates also tend to suffer from pollution. In order to put our data into visualizations, we had to use multiple data cleaning strategies. In terms of being able to create standard state names between each of our three data sources, we used two primary functions. To clean the data within the water pollution stats worksheet, we used the function equals proper cell name. To clean the state names within this state income 2017 worksheet, we used the formula equals trim, substitute, cell name, character 160, comma, quotation, space, quotation, parentheses, parentheses. Furthermore, in order to create the data visualizations, we had to transfer our pivot tables into new worksheets. We did this by making a clean sheet of each answer to each of our individual research questions studied. We copied and pasted the data from the pivot table into the new sheet with the title of Cleaned Sheet and removed charts from the data in this cleaned sheet in order to make it clean and easily inputable into Tableau. Thank you for listening to our presentation regarding engineered living material and creating a solution in regard to water pollution, state median household income, and their playing field in terms of death rate. Throughout our presentation, we cited the EPA water pollution data in 2017, our Tableau worksheet providing our data visualizations, information from the CDC regarding the leading causes of death in America, information provided by Wikipedia regarding the US states and their income, the website from the University of California, San Diego regarding engineered living material, and data from the World Health Organization regarding the link between water, sanitation, and saving lives. Furthermore, we verbally cited the Environmental Protection Agency in regard to particle pollution and cardiovascular effects. And lastly, we cited the Nature Journal in regard to the link between median household income and health impacts from water pollution. Thank you again. We are EcoPure and we are fighting to keep our waters clean.